Hi, today I'd like to talk about journaling. It's a topic I hear a lot of people talking about. It's not necessarily a topic that I feel a lot of people understand. For many, it seems as though their journaling is simply the opportunity to write down their thoughts and the events that occur, anything that pops up in meditation, and that's it. It's kind of just a record. A journal is so much more than that if you know how to use it and, of course, if you're committed to working with it. Yes, of course, with a journal, you're going to write down what occurs in your meditation. You'd be foolish not to, because without that, you can forget. Our lives are so busy, there are so many things for us to remember, it's easy to forget. So with your journal, it's not just a good idea to write down your meditation, but, and some people don't do this, what date that meditation took place. Because then you have a record of how you've progressed over time. So for my journal, I start with the date, and then I make any notes that have come out of a meditation that I've done that day. I'll always make a note of what the topic of the meditation was, not the topic I chose, the topic Spirit chose in working with me. And then I'll make a note of what I wanted to talk to Spirit about, or something that might have been occurring around me at the time that I'd been hoping for guidance on. And there's a reason for that. They're two distinctly separate things. So then I'll add whatever guidance I'm given that might be, in my mind, directly connected to that. And finally, I keep a record of anything that crops up, not just that day, but over the coming week as a consequence of that meditation. The reason I do that, when I sit to meditate, I sit to listen first. So I listen to what Spirit thinks is the most important to talk to me about. And that's what I record first of all. When it comes to the piece about what I'm concerned about, things that are occurring in my life, in my day-to-day life, I write down what I believe Spirit's telling me, but then I also go back and look at what was the first topic introduced. And I'll guarantee that when I think about what my issue is and then go back and look at what the first topic is, that's where the guidance is the most valuable, because it puts my concern into the context of a bigger picture. It's still addressing my concern because I'm still aware of what it is I need to know, and Spirit will answer that. But there's more to it. There's always more to it than just the piece that we see that we're focused on. And then by observing what occurs in the day-to-day steps that are, messages from other people, something I might open a book and read, what's happening is my focus is on following what the guidance is and looking for further guidance that comes to me. There's a wealth of information that Spirit gives us, and probably 10% of that comes in meditation. The 90% that's remaining always comes as we talk to others and hear ourselves saying something that, when we think about it, really relates to us as well. Or the messages that other people give us, something we see in a book, we see in a film, it doesn't matter. Always, all of these messages are available. If we write it down in our journal, then at the end of the week, and we go back and read, there's a story unfolding. We start to see where we are at the beginning. We start to see where Spirit is, and we start to see how Spirit brings those two together until by the end of the week, we're on the same page, literally on the same page. But then we're able to collaborate effectively. So I hope this little thing about journaling helps you to be more effective in your journaling. And if you've got any questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer any emails.